Dear God, we come before you at this time to give thanks for the many blessings you have bestowed upon us. We ask your guidance and love to be felt throughout this cherished celebration.
Do you remember when we celebrated you passing your program inspection? Back when we first started dating. We went out to the Chuhai bar for a couple drinks, and as the night progressed, you had gone to the restroom, only to end up locking yourself in there for a few minutes. When it was time to go home after everything else that happened that night, the man working at the bar, who was the only other guy there that evening besides us, went out of his way to track down us and grabbed us a tag from the street so that he could pull up next to us so I could carry her in easier. The taxi ride went fairly well. You slept most of it with the exception of right when we first pulled off. You were feeling sick, and in the nick of time we stopped and you made it out of the car. While you were still asleep, I carried you inside the barracks where we ran into an officer who was just curious about me carrying in this passed out woman and the situation that led that, and he was just looking out for your safety. That night will always be a night I remember because of the great time we had, getting to know each other more, and it was a little funny that you locked yourself in the bathroom. The why I love you. So many reasons why I love you, but only a few that made me fall in love with you and that made me fall deeper in love with you every day. First is your smile. It's the most intoxicating sight, seeing how big your smile is, so much so that the bigger your smile, the more your eyes squint and you can't even see your eyes anymore. I can never get enough of it, and it makes me want to freeze time just so I could savor that moment just for a little longer. Second, seeing you being the mother to our anak, baby Tala, I say it right? Just watching both of your faces light up in the little giggles that follow shortly after when you wake up or when you're just playing around with her. It fills me with so much joy, it stuns me that all I can do is just watch and admire the moment. Try not to get caught by you staring at me, me staring at you. The last thing that is changing our love, that is ever changing our love, is your cooking and passion for new things. I've always said that since I was a kid, my future wife will have to be into food as much as I am. And later on in life, I kind of lost that. I lost the believing in the saying that the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. But since then, I lost that belief because when you came into my life and made me experience all the new cultures and foods from around the world, not just here, but the more likely that we experience the new things that I would more than likely would never have experienced without you, and just how little truth to that saying there really is. Every day I find new ways to love you, but these are just a few of my favorites. Like we were saying earlier, there were so many times where we should have met Pensacola, Lemoore, China Lake, where we knew the same people, we're in the same place at the same time, but just somehow we're just always missing that moment until the right time where we met in Japan in 27. And I'm thankful we didn't meet until then because honestly you would never have liked me then. From our beginning, I've always had a feeling that what we had is unique, and I made the decision from then that I would do everything in my power to not lose that feeling with you. I promise not only to be supportive of you, but I will be standing with you through the highs and the lows that life will take us through. Try this, right? Don't judge me. Ikarikanga aramidek amen kaba iluk para ti paksa ya atan pi ti pamelia ta mahamal mahakata. Always, your farty.
I could write hundreds of words on how amazing you are, but looking at you today, for the first time in the suit, you're so foggy, like you just make me nervous. I'm just speechless. Who would have thought of all the mutual friends that we have in the Navy, and still we didn't meet until 3.5 years ago, that you'd end up here with me. Still blows my mind how you still gave the short tan girl a chance after I blew up our second date. I ended up with a chipped front tooth, yet you still look at me the same way, like I'm the prettiest in the room. After that date, you showed me that you're such a gentleman and proved to me that white is right. Our long distance relationship was tough, but you made it so easy for us thanks to your games and Xbox and the boys who kept you entertained all these months I was in Japan and Texas. I'm so blessed that you stayed with me even those times that are impossible to love, even when you can't understand my accent. I love it when your face lights up when you see new sprouts in your vegetable garden. Or when you've been smoking a meat for 10 hours and it comes out juicy and tender. I love it when you always agree to cook breakfast or like eat leftover food at 10 in the morning for midnight snack. With you, I know I will never have to do anything on my own. I can't even open the jar without you, or can't reach the cup on the top shelves without you. You never failed to take care of me, hug and kiss me on my lowest. You have been my greatest supporter during my review days and stressful days. So whenever you tell me you're so proud of me, and I'm such a great mom, I want you to know that I could never done anything about all that without you. Today, my love, I promise my life to you. I promise to cook more white people food for you. In times of distress and your defeat in the hill wars, I will promise to comfort you and also celebrate your victories. I promise to enunciate more of my words so you'll understand me. I promise to love you unconditionally, to be the best mom as our family grows, and to say I love you every night we go to sleep, to laugh with you and won't get tired of you. Show me all these memes. Words are easier said than done, and I promise to show how much I love you for the rest of my life, to be the best wife that you deserve. Kaden, you are the love of my life, and this is I promise you. Mahal na mahal kita.
I would like to take a minute to welcome you all to my sister's wedding and thank you for being here with us to take part in this celebration. My name is Michelle, the maid of honor and Aiteen's youngest sister. We are 5 years apart, but most of the time, people think that I'm older than her. And my sister never corrects them. Instead, she likes it more when people say that to us. Maybe they say that I look more older because I look more mature, and my sister always claims that she never aged. We have a very close sibling relationship, but we're two different people. We can start in the height difference. She's 5 feet flat and I'm 5'4". You're 5'1", okay. She's an outgoing person and I'm the kind of shy type. She can sing and play guitar and I love to dance. She drinks coffee and I drink, period. She's the cook. She's a very good cook and I just eat and I just wash the dishes. But apart from that, pretty much we share the same things. We love to hike, we love casino, we love to shop, especially when it comes to bags. But they said that if you're the older sister, you have to share your things or whatever, old stuff with your younger sister. But ours is different. She's the one who gets most of my stuff and she never returns it back. It happened multiple times that I caught her wearing my clothes on from top to bottom. And sometimes with my shoes on too. But seriously, even though she gets most of my clothes, I always have her back and support her in everything she does. She must be small, but she's very smart. And she loves to multitask. Imagine planning for her wedding, studying her masters, and at the same time taking care of my dearest niece. Superwoman! And also she can easily get along with everyone because of her good sense of humor. And dear sis, your work is all the love in the world, and I'm beyond thrilled that you found that in Kaden. I know you are the perfect man for my sister, and I know you'll treat her right for the rest of your life. You are now legally part of our family, though you've been welcome since the day you came to meet us in California. You knew already how to win our Filipino heart, because he came by with some jolly pasalubong. Thank you for loving my sister, and especially for trying your best to learn our Filipino culture. My sister even said that you can cook Filipino food better than me. You can cook sisig, tinola, inasal, and a lot more. Okay, then you might be white, but you add color to my sister's life.
Right. Well, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out here. You know, it's a long way and it takes a lot to make it to something like this, but we're all very blessed to be in your presence and have your witness here and witness this beautiful event here today. And we're here to celebrate the love between these two beautiful souls right here before us and the unity of two families coming together. There's a lot I could pick and choose from. You know, he's got a few screws loose, but I think Eileen's keeping it pretty tight. I used to think, what did you Navy boys over here do to this guy? And then I had to, thinking about it, and I was like, judging by the way he treated our cat, and I think it's probably like that the whole time. But, I got one good story that I'll share. There are a few others. One of them involves football tackling in front of the Jack in the Box, some ramen noodle mistakes on the kitchen floor. He's a great man, he's a great friend, and from what I'm seeing, great dad, and you're going to be a great husband, and you're a lucky woman, and cheers to both of you guys, and let's have a good night tonight, and many more years of celebration for both of you. Yep. Salute.
Take me back to the nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I'd never close my eyes. And the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. Never gonna let go. Never gonna let you go.
Take me back to another sunrise, back when all I ever needed was by my side. You're a star brighter than Venus, I'm your satellite whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never close my eyes. And the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go.
Never gonna let go. Never gonna let
And I'll never let you go.
Take me back to the nights we felt alive.